Hey everybody, Kyle Goethe here from GoatFilmReviews.com and the Goat Film Reviews YouTube channel. We're doing another unboxing for you today. A film set that I came across just a couple of weeks ago and it's been sitting on my shelf ready to look at. It's not a Criterion, it's not an Arrow, don't get excited about that, but it is a new collection from Paramount Home Video of 5 John Hughes films. So as this contains here, it has Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, She's Having a Baby, Pretty in Pink, and Some Kind of Wonderful. To be honest, I got these because I owned Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Ferris Bueller on DVD, so I could upgrade those. But I've also never seen She's Having a Baby, Pretty in Pink, or Some Kind of Wonderful. So there's a couple new movies in here in this set that I have not had the chance to do. So we're going to open these together, talk about some of the things that are involved, get some special features that we'll talk about as well. So let's get started there. All right, when we remove the plastic wrap here, we'll get this kind of started. You just pull out the digital codes. Those are mine. All right, so this is a bare bones looking, there's no flashiness to it. There's no included pamphlets other than the digital copy codes that you'll be able to get on there. But we've got here a Blu-ray of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, She's Having a Baby, Pretty in Pink, and Some Kind of Wonderful. So 5 John Hughes films, pretty standard stuff. Nothing flashy on the inside of the box. Let's talk about the special features though. So Pretty in Pink comes with a filmmaker focus on director Howard Deutsch on Pretty in Pink. That's an HD featurette. It also has the isolated score as well as the original ending, The Lost Dance, and the original theatrical trailer. This movie is from 1986. It is 96 minutes long and it's rated PG-13. I actually have owned Pretty in Pink for over a decade and I've never actually watched it. So maybe on this set now that I have it, I'll probably give that movie a chance finally. My wife loves it though. Up next, we also have Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So that has Getting the Class Together, the cast of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the making of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Who is Ferris Bueller, The World According to Ben Stein, and Vintage Ferris Bueller, The Lost Tapes, as well as a class album, which I don't know what that is. But this movie runs 102 minutes from 1986 and it's PG-13. Ferris Bueller Day Off is an instant classic for me. I watch it probably at least once a year. I love that movie so much. It's one of the reasons I got this set was so I could watch that film in a higher definition transfer. So we also have Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which if you have not been watching it every year on Thanksgiving, then what are you doing with your life? I have 3 constant things on Thanksgiving as far as watches go. I always watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles the night before. I watch Roadhouse and get drunk while I make the turkey. And then we do Hanksgiving, so we watch Tom Hanks films. But one of those 3 is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So this film comes with Getting There Is Half the Fun, the story of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. John Hughes, Life Moves Pretty Fast, a 2-part documentary. And then John Hughes for Adults, which talks about how this film was a rated R movie and kind of outside of his normal purview. A tribute to John Candy, some deleted scenes. From 1987, runs 92 minutes, and it is rated R. If you've not seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, there's one particular scene that causes it the rated R. And that is a obscenity-laced tirade by Steve Martin. She's Having a Baby. This is the, it says on here, this is the first time on Blu-ray for She's Having a Baby. So that's one of the first appearances of the film. I don't know if it has a standalone Blu-ray yet, but it's part of the set. Special features here pretty light. They have a theatrical trailer and from the archives, Kevin Bacon interviewing John Hughes, which sounds like fun, but yeah, never actually seen the film. I probably should have read the synopses of all of these, but I'll read this one. It seems only yesterday that Jake and Christy were 2 crazy single kids in love. Now they're 2 crazy married adults in transition, balancing work, parental expectations, and tuna casserole. But Christy just got some news that really ought to make things interesting. She's having a baby. It's an irresistible John Hughes comedy about the labor of life. Standard enough. Okay. The last film on this set is Some Kind of Wonderful. This is another first time on Blu-ray release. So part of this set for the first time. Before they could stand together, they had to stand alone. Writer-producer John Hughes and director Howard Deutsch re-teamed for another unforgettable romantic comedy of unconditional but sometimes unclaimed love in the time of teen angst. This comes with a commentary by Howard Deutsch and Leah Thompson. I love Leah Thompson. I met her a couple of years ago at one of her kind of passion project releases in the Twin Cities, and she's just a delight. She's an absolute delight to be around. I really enjoyed meeting her. Been a fan of hers since Back to the Future, but also like Tales from the Crypt, stuff like that. So she's wonderful. Anywho, comes to Back to Wonderful, a conversation with director Howard Deutsch, the making of Some Kind of Wonderful, the meet the cast of Some Kind of Wonderful, and a John Hughes time capsule This film is 94 minutes from 1987, is PG-13. So, yeah, those two films, She's Having a Baby and Some Kind of Wonderful, these are the first time releases on Blu-ray. So, if you're looking to upgrade and get a nice selection of John Hughes films, there's some good stuff in here. If you get the chance, there's a Criterion release of Breakfast Club. I think that's the only Criterion that John Hughes has had. But I really enjoy a lot of John Hughes' films, so this was a natural for me. I think I picked this up for like $9. So like definitely worthwhile. I was able to upgrade some films that I love to Blu-ray and also get a chance to watch some films I've never seen before. So definitely a good choice for me. But what do you think? Are you going to be picking up this John Hughes 5-movie collection? Available right here. Like I said, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, She's Having a Baby, Pretty in Pink, Some Kind of Wonderful. Will you be adding this to your collection? I know it's going to help with my problem with having too many movies, because that's 3 DVDs that are going to disappear for this one Blu-ray size set that's going in. So one of the reasons I got it, I have to be honest with you, I've got a lot of movies, so making space is important. Let me know your thoughts on the set down below. Do you already have it? Do you like the films? Do you dislike the films? I would love to talk to you about it, so please leave your comments down below. One of my favorite things to do is engage with the people who watch the channel, and I adore you. You're some kind of wonderful. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on those down below. Make sure while you're down there you like and subscribe. They're 2 free things you can do that help to support the channel immensely, and you never miss new episodes of the show as they drop. I certainly appreciate it. And thank you guys for joining me. You can find my film reviews over at goatfilmreviews.com. You can find Goat Film Reviews on Facebook. You can follow me personally on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Almighty Goatman. You can also check out my other show, Kyle and Nick on Film, that I co-host with Nick Plotachuk from the St. Paul Filmcast. We have new episodes every single week dropping over there. All those links are down in the description, and we'll see you next time.